Alright. PlayStation Network. A $1 trillion company. And you can't put the network up? $1 trillion company and you can't put the fucking network up? I don't believe it. I don't believe the security testing bullshit. Okay, so 77 million people were affected by the network crashing, hacked into, which we'll get to that next. 77 million people were affected. It's estimated about 7 million had personal information on there that actually mattered to them, such as credit cards. Within 48 hours, about 80% of them canceled their credit cards, shut down their accounts. So there's 20% of 7 million. What is, like, 1.8 million people? So there's still over 75 million people without PlayStation Network that don't give a shit about the other 1.8 million people. Most of us were smart enough not to put our personal information like credit card data on the network. And most of us don't give a fuck about the other ones that did. And it's shown that nobody's personal data, information, addresses, credit cards were used or obtained. But yet you're still working on a security issue and testing and etc, etc. Okay, so whatever. I don't buy that bullshit. You have trillions of dollars. You can make a secure network probably overnight. It doesn't take more than 48 hours for a $1 trillion company to design a network with security services. Fuck, I can build a personal hosted website in 5 hours, completely build it and secure it on a personal host domain. I can do that myself, and I can traffic it and watch that nobody will ever be able to access this website unless I personally open it up to the public, or I can select who I want to view it. Nobody else will be able to get into it because I'm the host of my own domain. I won't even have a side server. You guys own your own everything, your network, everything. You own it, you control it, and you can't put it the fuck up. My next question is, why can't you put it up and then work on security issues? Like I said, there's about 75 million of us that just want to go online and play. So put it up and fix your fucking issues, and in 2 or 3 weeks we'll install the update that's mandatory every time you put one out. Yeah, you could do that. Most of us don't care. As far as your welcome back package, PlayStation Plus doesn't really offer anything. The only reason I got it was to download the Socom 4 beta, which is, the game is out now, that I can't play. What's on PlayStation Plus that benefits most people anyway? Sure, if you're into some game, one particular game that has a beta or a demo out, you might go and get the Plus just to get that demo or that game. But there's nothing out there right now that I care about. Most gamers will play that one game that they've been playing for years, such as myself, Socom. I went from Socom 1 all the way through Confrontation and now Socom 4. And you have your Call of Duty people, and they're gonna play Call of Duty all the time, and that's it. They don't care about Portal 2 demo and whatever else is out there. And then you have your NASCAR people and your football people, and you know, if something comes up for them, they're gonna get that 3-month package for whatever, couple of dollars, and that's it. I can't see that many people, in reference to the 77 million, that actually subscribe yearly for PlayStation Plus and keep it, that use it. You subscribe, what is it, $17 for 3 months, and then you still have to pay at least half price for the demos. The free stuff on there's 5 or 6 things, 5 or 6 items are free, and they're bullshit to me anyway. I could care less about the free things. I got Sonic. Thank God I got Sonic before it crashed. Now I can play Sonic 2. But I have Sega Genesis, so I can always play Sonic 2. So it might as well plug in Sega Genesis, because you don't have online capabilities right now anyway. Bringing back to being hacked. So you're serious about this. You've been hacked. $1 trillion network has been hacked. A company bigger than almost any other company in the world has been hacked into. Yeah, it's believable, but it's not probable that's the reason why you're still down almost 4 weeks later. And going on to this, some say yes, some say no. There's been articles out there that they have admitted it, and there's articles out there saying they weren't part of it. Anonymous. I completely agree with everything Anonymous says and stands for. I support what they're doing, and I strongly agree in the things that they have done in the past. I support WikiLeaks. I do read up on WikiLeaks and watch videos posted on WikiLeaks, and WikiLeaks needs to be here. This is the start of a new era. We need to know what's going on in the military, the government, the federal, all this stuff that everyone's hiding from us. We have the right to know. We have the right to free information and the freedom of speech. And I support all of that. So I highly support Anonymous, the group Anonymous, the people within Anonymous. And I found it hilarious what they did to fucking Westboro Baptist Church. WBC is a joke. That church is not even a church. And then they say, so I seen some articles and some reviews. Anonymous is supporting the freedom of speech, the First Amendment, absolutely. But they don't look at the First Amendment and say freedom of religion. Scientology is not religion. It's a cult. It's a uncontrollable, ridiculous nothing. That's what it is. It's a cult of bullshit. It is controlling. It is overwhelming. Look at the people that have been in Scientology for years and then finally got out of it. Look at them. Look at their reviews. Look at their threads. Look at links. Look at YouTube them. Google them. They're there. I mean, they hated it. They hated it. And they open up and tell you everything it's about. What Scientology does is lures you in, slowly and slowly gets you to believe their way, and then will break down and control you. And they neglect your freedom of speech. The right, a lot of rights. They neglect a lot of your amendments. So yeah, I definitely agree. Anonymous is on the right line with taking over Scientology as well. And it is not religion. It is not a freedom of religion. It is not in the First Amendment. There is no such thing as freedom of a cult or freedom to depreciate freedoms, because that's what Scientology is. It's a controlling cult of freedoms. And so on with that bullshit. Anonymous also has previously hacked into major money networks like Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, etc. They did that to defend them own selves, along with WikiLeaks, is what they support and believe in, and I do as well. I don't know if I would have took it to the extremes of MasterCard, but and Visa, PayPal, but that was the source of WikiLeaks, and they're fighting for that, and they fought for that. Needless to say, whether that was a win or loss situation, WikiLeaks is still up and running, and it's still being viewed by people around the world. Now it's time for a pinch. This is Skull Citrus, if anybody's interested. I don't know. I see these videos and people comment on the stupidest shit. Like, hey, what are you chewing? Whatever, there it is, Skull Citrus. Maybe I'll give you a comment to crack on or something. Yes, I'm spitting in a Coke can. And I'm drinking out of one similar to it. Now, as far as the guy who, I don't remember his name. Maybe I could look him up real quick. I'm uploading a video, so I can't really do much on YouTube itself. But, the dude that, he was freaking out about PlayStation Network being down, and, you know, about a 19-year-old boy hacked the network, and he's got that hat on, and that guy's hilarious, man. He gets a lot of props for making that video. That was a good video. I watched that numerous times, and he really puts a lot of key points out there while maintaining a good humor level to it. I mean, it's serious, but it's ridiculously funny because of the facts behind it. Again, a $1 trillion company can't host a network without some little kid hacking into it. And basically my message to PlayStation is, myself along with, I'm gonna guess, about 60 million people. I'm saying 60 million in reference to all the blogs and threads and reviews and just people. Maybe it's not, I'm just roughly. Most people feel like this, but the message back to Sony is just put the network up. We don't care about your welcome back package. We just want to play. We don't care about your security settings. Fix that later. Whatever. Get the network up and let's go. It's been down too long. It's ridiculous. So I'm speaking for a lot of people, but not all of them. Obviously, some people are happy or taking forever on this to get it right. Whatever. They think what they think. I'm just saying, you know, network's down too long for a company that big, with that much money. It's ridiculous. We're not buying that bullshit. Just give us a date, tell us when. It should have been up already. I don't even want to hear that it's going to be up in 2 weeks. It's just ridiculous. It's taken too long to do that. All the network is a hosting service where we can all get together and play. I mean, it's an online community, and for almost a month there's been no community. So that's a big issue, and that's like a message that a lot of people are trying to get across to Sony, and this video probably won't make a difference, but it's definitely how I feel, and I'm speaking for a lot of other people as well.